And now to the how of language emergence. Did language emerge gradually, as Pinker and Bloom believe, or did it happen suddenly, as Bickerton hypothesizes? Did it evolve over a long period of time, or did it simply pop up one day? We don't know. Okay, bottom line, we don't know. In support of the gradual development theory, perhaps language developed little by little as a part of natural selection. Okay, the hominids who had even a small linguistic advantage fared better and survived long enough to pass on their language genes to their progeny. Their language development may have progressed something like this. Okay, food. We hunt. Many buffalo there. Don't attack until I say. Let's take some meat back to the camp. I haven't heard of antelope. I have seen a herd of antelope in the valley. I think we go over there. Or, let's spend the winter here. It's warmer, more sheltered, and there are more animals to hunt. Or, because our language skills got better, we survived, but it all happened very slowly. Okay, so we hypothesize, don't we? The opposing all of a sudden pop-up theory holds that language could only have emerged when certain brain structures were finally in place, sort of the critical mass idea, before which the brain was not really capable of language. Then one magical day, when that final requisite brain part clicked into place, language burst forth all at once, like where there had been none before. The trouble with the gradual emergence view is that linguists have so far been unable to imagine what a partially formed language would look like. Would it have nouns but no verbs? Would it have affirmative statements but no negative ones? We know of no languages like that. On the other hand, we do know of languages which have some names for things, nouns, but a limited number of ways of expressing actions, verbs, but also which have very simple grammar. These are pidgins. Okay, languages which are created by people from different language backgrounds and who have no language in common. Pidgins might be the sort of developmental languages that fit the gradual emergence theory. Realize, too, that a child learning his first language also exhibits the same sort of simple grammar and limited vocabulary, so maybe it happened that way. The answer as to how language developed. All right. As is the way with most paths of development, language most likely didn't emerge in a neatly spaced gradual increments, okay? Nor did it spring forth fully grown like Athena from the head of Zeus one afternoon at 2:43 p.m. We can probably conclude that there might have been a stage in human evolution when language was very crude and simplistic, but that the emergence of full-blown language happened relatively suddenly as a result of the development of new language-specific structures in the brain. However, the controversy still rages on. Since the faculty for human language wasn't there sometime in the distant past, which is why we argue about when did it emerge, and we now do have language, we can posit some sort of parallel between human evolution and language development. But language wasn't the only thing that evolved. All the capabilities of the modern human brain evolved over time, such as depth perception, okay, creative imagination, abstract thought, and culture. Language and culture are inseparable, and language reflects culture in numerous obvious and less obvious ways. For example, if we say in English that the rooster, where did I get this? Trask and Mablin, I'm not sure whether it's from your text or from another, but anyway, if we say in English that the rooster is at the back of the house, where is it? So if you were here in class, I would ask you to say, where is it? Well, we English speakers would most likely be thinking that at the back of the house, it's behind the house, so over there, behind that structure. But if we ask the same question in a number of other languages, mostly in Africa, we would mean that the rooster is on the roof of the house, on the top of it. And why this difference? Well, in English, we think of ourselves in terms of human beings. So at the back of the house is like at the back of the person, behind. Okay, it's a bipedal human being who is standing upright, right? So it's behind. But other languages don't necessarily work the same way. The mindset is different. In some languages, the orientation is in terms of four-footed animals, so that the back is actually the top of the animal. So you're on all fours, and so it's at the top, right? And in our example, the rooster would be on the roof of the house. Interesting, isn't it, to put your mind in a different space like that?